see, where is that? There it is. Sweet. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Backyard Beer Tastings. My name is Beer Coaster Toby from beercoasterspodcast.com. Here I am in my backyard again, trying out some beer that's in the fridge. This beer today in particular is an interesting style. It's from a somewhat local brewery here in San Diego. It's Toolbox Brewing Company, and this is their Apropos. Toolbox it's an interesting brewery. They're kind of on their own here in San Diego as far as the styles that they brew. They're an all Brett brewery. They've only been around for about 2 years now. Their website is toolboxbrewing.com. They're in Vista, California, so North County, right up there with Stone Brewing and Lost Abbey and those guys. This is a Berliner Weisse style beer, and it's brewed with apricots. Comes in at 4.8% ABV. I don't know, my bottle opener. One sec. Let's crack it, shall we? Get it in the glass. Berliner Weisse is it's an interesting style. It's pretty much like a German sour wheat beer. If you're interested, you can go to Beer Coaster. Go to beercoasterspodcast.com. Check out our Berliner Weisse show that we did a couple years ago. And yeah, it's a very interesting style. So on the pour, I got no head. It fizzed up really quick and then dissipated. So there's absolutely nothing. Looks like kind of looks like apple juice. I got a lot of floaties in there, a lot of particulates floating around. But yeah, it's other than that, it's fairly clear. It's pale yellow highlights, very golden in color on the nose. I do get a little bit of the apricot. It does have kind of a tart nose a little bit. Yeah, it smells like dried apricots. Yeah, it's really starting to come out now. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. It just smells like I'm smelling some dried apricots. You say apricot or apricot? I don't know. I usually say apricot. I don't know. I think I flip-flop sometimes. I guess it depends on what I'm eating or what I'm drinking. All right. Cheers. Taking a sip, yeah. Yeah, it's tart. In the finish, apricot. Boom. Fresh. Well, I want to say fresh apricot, but like dried apricot. Just like I just was chewing on a dried apricot. It's not that sticky sweet that you get from eating a dried apricot, but it's definitely has all those flavors. And the tartness is in the very beginning, in the initial sip, just the sides of the tongue, really tart. I'm salivating, want another sip. Very clean. It's not sticky sweet. It's not syrupy. Obviously there's no carbonation at all, so you don't really get any of that kind of bite to it. But all the bite is coming from just that sour tartness. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, that first part of the sip, man. Tart. It's good. I mean, I don't have too much experience with Berliner Weisses, but This one is, I mean, it's not bad if you like those kind of tart beers, if you like any kind of sour beers, if you like fruity beers. This would be something great to have at like brunch or just hanging out in the backyard on a nice warm day. But yeah, not bad. For a rating out of 5 pints, how we normally do it at Beer Coasters Podcast, 5 pints being the perfect pint, I want to give this, I'll give it a 4. I really like it. It's I would definitely recommend it to people, and I would try it again. But yeah, check them out. Toolbox Brewing Company, Vista, California. Toolboxbrewing.com. BeerCoastersPodcast.com is our website. Feel free to go check out our Berliner Weisse show over there. And we're on YouTube, and we're on iTunes, so you can subscribe for free on iTunes and Stitcher. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. Beer Coasters Pod. So I'm Beer Coaster Toby. Thanks for joining me on another backyard beer tasting, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. I just want to throw this in real quick. I did pour the rest of the bottle into the glass, and now I've got some cloudiness happening. There's more particulates floating around, and it seems to get some sort of lacing now I've got happening. But yeah, once I poured the rest of the bottle in, got cloudy. As far as the taste goes, it actually mellowed it out a little bit as far as the tartness goes. So it's not as much of a tart bite, or maybe it's just my palate is getting used to it by now. But either way, still a four pinter. Cheers.